It's a rematch of last year's FCAC West semifinal and girls field hockey live this afternoon on the DAF Media Network. Today, the undefeated Darien Blue Wave host the Greenwich Cardinals. Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. I'm Braden Shank. Joining me in a little bit will be Kari Johns. Good matchup, though, today. Darien 13-0, undefeated. Only 3 games left in the season. As for Greenwich, 9-2, 0-1. Most recently, taking down the Danbury Hatters. We should be underway shortly in this one. You are watching the DAF Media Network. On a cold afternoon here in southwestern Connecticut. Temperatures dropping to 55 degrees. Unlike the temperatures we have been seeing in the 70s. So these teams did meet last year in the FCAC West semifinal. Greenwich outed the Blue Wave 4-0 to advance to the FCAC West Championship, where they picked up their first FCAC title in 8 years, their 18th in program history. But when you look at the overall history between these teams, that was Greenwich's first win against the Blue Wave since 2007. So they ended a streak there. 2007 was also the last time the Cardinals have beaten the Blue Wave in the regular season. So they're looking to make some history this afternoon as Darien looks to continue their dominant season. Only 3 goals given up in their 13 games, 1 to Richfield, 1 to Staples, and 1 to Trumbull. Other than that, their offense has put up 81 goals in those 13 matches. Greenwich, 9 wins, 2 losses, and an overtime loss on the season. They currently sit in 2nd place in the FCAC West behind Staples. Darien tied atop the FCAC East with arch rival New Canaan, both of them at 11-0 in conference play. Those teams will square off Friday. We'll talk about that a little bit more in as the broadcast progresses. That will be a big matchup. Teams are now entering onto the field as we are ready for some FCAC field hockey on this Monday afternoon from the stadium field on the beautiful campus of Darien High School. Darien will start with the ball in this match as the junior Casey Benoit will get us started. We are underway here in this one. Greenwich in their red jerseys, white numbers moving from left to right on your screen. Darien in their home whites with the pink socks and the pink trims on their jerseys, moving from right to left on your screen. Zeta Cohen intercepts it, passes up to her teammate, Ligori. Biagini now with it. Centers it out. Ball is loose. And the shot is up. And that is in. Greenwich comes out of the gate firing. And it's a 1-0 game. We take another look at it. And that one was in from what appeared to be off the stick of number 5, Clara Muffelman. And the Cardinals strike first under a minute in this one. So a quick goal for the Cardinals. And you take another look at a Greenwich goal. Clara Muffelman, a junior forward, gets the scoring started, I should say. Now here's Darien's first offensive possession. Whistle is blown, and they're going to give it to the Cardinals. So with that goal from Greenwich, they will extend their scoring streak to 24 consecutive unanswered goals in their last 4 games, including this being their 4th game. They haven't given up a goal since giving up one to Staples back at the beginning of the month. Here's the Blue Wave now with it. Coming up on that 2-week mark since the Cardinals did last give up a goal, which they've been on a tear lately, beating Stamford 8-0, Ludlow 6-0, and then the Hatters of Danbury 9-0. We will see our first penalty corner of the afternoon. Darien senior captain Matty Holt to insert it. Darien has had a ton of success on these penalty corners, and they're going to look to do the same here. Holt with the insert. Finds Benoit. Benoit puts the shot up, and it is just high. And we have a second. A couple good goalies to tell you about on the Greenwich Cardinals side. Sophomore Kelly Jansen in net, and for the Darien Blue Wave, senior Grace Ledoux. 2 very solid goaltenders who haven't really given up many goals this season. Now the Blue Wave moving the ball around. Dagavides passes it off the stick of Holt. It'll be turned over to Cohen. That one intercepted. And another whistle. That ball passed out. Now here's the Cardinals now, and they're attacking 25. Moves the ball around nicely. And the Cardinals will be awarded a penalty corner. Ladadad with the insert for the Cardinals. Gets to the top to Cohen. And intercepted by Casey Benoit. A whistle blown, but it will stay with the Blue Wave. They now have it on that far sideline. Wilkes to strike it on the restart. Lifts the ball up into the corner for Hapgood. Hapgood now moving around her defenders. Benoit has it. And the whistle will clear it out. Going against the Blue Wave. Darien now putting the offensive pressure on. Quickly stopped by the Cardinals. Wilkes taking it in. Oh, the out of bounds ball from Greenwich. Quickly intercepted once again. Wilkes gets it back to Raina Johns. Johns normally wearing number 9 in these white jerseys, number 2. And Jansen's going to smartly let that one go past that end line. Cohen to put it back in play. And she overshoots her teammate, Varanis. And Darien will keep it in their attacking 25. Over to Benoit, just off of her stick. Benoit tried to hit it past a pair of Greenwich defenders. Wilkes going to let that one go out of bounds and pick it up around the 40-yard line. Nice pass there to Ligori. Right back to her teammate. And fighting with it and staying with it was number 5, Muffleman. Another whistle blown. This one's going to turn it over to the Blue Wave. Johns gets it over to Dagavides. She'll get it up to Holt. Centers it to McGuckin. Finds its way to Stockdale. Hits it through, and here's Darien now. Puts the shot up, and it won't touch a Greenwich player. But they're going to say it did hit a Greenwich stick on its way out. So Darien will have the ball on offense once again. Johns with the long shot attempt. Nice save by Jansen. Here's Holt now with it. That one's knocked away. Holt puts another shot up. Great job by Caroline Babb on that Greenwich defense, making 2 nice attempts to knock the ball away, but it will be a Darien penalty corner. Maddie Holt to insert it. Holt inserts it, finds it to Wilkes. Wilkes puts the shot up, and I think they're going to say that it was a dangerous shot. Might have picked its way up a little bit high. But nonetheless, it will be a Greenwich ball as they turn it over immediately. This one's now going to go to Gallick and the Cardinals. She passes it over to Ligori. Intended for Biagini, and Dagavides will punch it out to Holt. Cohen will throw that one past the end line. Darien once again on that far sideline. Benoit has it. Off of Cohen. She will restart it. Puts a good swing on it. Finds its way through. And it will be another Greenwich penalty corner. Greenwich sideline electric after that call. Currently with a 1-goal lead on the Darien Blue Wave. The insert. And Greenwich will try again. Cohen passes it over to Ligori. Ligori puts the shot up and just misses the goal. Goes past that far end line. And Darien now will restart it. Stockdale over to Hapgood. Hapgood gets knocked down. The ball will go to Greenwich. Nima Gupti enters the match for the Cardinals, taking out number 7, Isabella Biagini. The first substitution of the afternoon. This ball trickling around, and here's the Cardinals once again with an opportunity. Tries to bring it into the circle. And a smart play there from Benoit to just knock that one out of bounds. The goalie falls down. As we take another look at it, a smart clear for the Blue Wave. Casey Benoit there got it. Saw that it was loose and just decided just to knock it away. And it will result in a Greenwich penalty corner. I believe Greenwich's 3rd penalty corner of the afternoon. The insert once again. Whistle blown. Now here's Darien now with an opportunity. On the rush, over to McGuckin. Gets it right back to Hapgood. And knocked away by Jansen. Great save from the Greenwich sophomore. We take another look at it. Darien was on the fast rush. Hapgood tried to pull it away and put a shot up. Well, she didn't score the goal. Darien will have a penalty corner opportunity. Holt, the inserter. She inserts it to the top to Raina Johns. Johns gets it over to Benoit. Benoit puts the shot up, saved by Jansen, and that is loose, and that is a goal! Darien knots us right back up at 1. Benoit put the shot up. I couldn't tell if it was deflected or not. We take another look at it. Benoit put the shot up, and it looks like it might not have been deflected. It might have been deflected there by Hapgood. So we did get official word on that goal. It will go to number 19, Ryan Hapgood. That one is loose. Nice save by Jansen. So we take another look at that one. Hapgood was looking for her 2nd goal of the game. And you can see there, Darien goal, Ryan Hapgood. The official award did say it was deflected off of the shot from Benoit. Hapgood tipped it past the goaltender, Jansen. Time running out in this first quarter. And the clock will make its final tick. 1 quarter in the books. We are tied at 1. Should be a good afternoon for field hockey. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network. We welcome you back on the DAF Media Network for the second quarter in this one between the Darien Blue Wave and the Greenwich Cardinals. A 1-1 game to this point. Greenwich opened the scoring early with a Clara Muffelman goal just 30 seconds into the match. And then Darien put up a goal of their own, a deflection from Ryan Hapgood. And that's where we stand. Ball moving through Darien sticks, intercepted by Greenwich. Benoit now passes it up to McGuckin. Knocked away by Greenwich. This ball's still in play, rolling around. McGuckin stops it. Tried to get it to her teammates, but cleared out by the Cardinals. If you're just joining us, Braden Schenk with you. So glad you could be with us on this Monday afternoon from the campus of Darien High School. In this late season FCAC girls field hockey matchup between the 13-0 Darien Blue Wave and the 9-2-0-1 Greenwich Cardinals. For any of you fans out there wondering about that Greenwich record, 9 wins, 2 losses, 0 ties, and 1 overtime loss. That overtime loss coming to Richfield. So that is the 4-digit system that they use. Gets away from Bilodeau. Nice job from the Darien defense. Blake Wilkes to get back to her offense. Hapgood maneuvering her way around a couple Greenwich defenders. On the restart now, will find its way over to Cohen. Knocked away by Dagavides. Quickly gotten back by Cohen. Passes again along the sideline to Gupti. And off the deflection, the ball was loose. Wilkes gonna clear it out. Whistle's gonna be blown. That one dropped in to the Darien attacking zone, putting the pressure on. Was McGuckin. And that one will stay with the Blue Wave. Benoit maneuvers past her defender with a move, puts it inside. The ball's loose. And the whistle will be blown. And it will be a Darien penalty corner. Greenwich will line up in their positions. Greenwich now with the attack penalty corner. Maddie Holt with the insert. Over to Johns. Gets it over to Wilkes. Wilkes puts the shot up and just hits off the side of the net. As Hokeman will restart it for the Cardinals. Johns gets it over to Wilkes. Wilkes was looking for Massey, and it will find Massey. Nice job by Casey Benoit to stay with the ball. Tries to get over to McGuckin. She keeps it in. Hapgood had the look. Puts the shot up. Nice save by Jansen. It's still loose. And the whistle will be blown. So an offensive pressure there from the Blue Wave. Unfortunately will result in a whistle giving the ball to the Cardinals. Wilkes stays with it. Over to Massey. Back to Johns. Finds the stick of Holt. Once again, a great job by the Greenwich defense to knock it away. Wilkes gets it. We'll put it into the Darien, attacking 25. Hapgood can't stay with it, being double teamed by Greenwich. And here's Blake Wilkes now with an opportunity. Hapgood over to Bilodeau. Greenwich desperately trying to get some offense together. It's been all Darien so far this second quarter. First thing they have to do is clear it out of the Darien 25. And this might be the opportunity the Cardinals need. Whistle will stop play, and it will be up to Zeta Cohen to restart it. Darien substitution. Ashley Stockdale enters the game in the place of Bilodeau. Another whistle. Cohen now trying to get over to Biagini. Over to Hapgood. Greenwich will turn it over to Darien. Benoit. Past Cohen. And now Benoit. Tried to get over to her teammate. Holt now will intercept it. And the whistle will turn it over to the Cardinals. Morales hits it over to Hapgood. Hapgood now. Turned away by Greenwich, but now Stockdale will try her luck. She puts the shot up, and that's in! Ashley Stockdale puts the goal in for the Blue Wave, and it's now a 2-1 lead. She picked up the loose ball, put the shot up, and beat Jansen to give Darien the lead right back. You take a look at the angle from behind the net. Ashley Stockdale. Ashley Stockdale, the sophomore, puts up the goal. So after giving up a goal 30 seconds into the game, Darien responds with 2 unanswered goals. One from Ryan Hapgood, the other from Ashley Stockdale. Now McGuckin. Cohen Drills it downfield. Hustling forward is Wilkes. And now here's Greenwich with their first offensive chance of the quarter. Long ball in, kicked away from Ledoux. Knocked away by Dagavides. Benoit will turn it over to Hokeman. Hokeman with the quick restart will hit it out of bounds. The insert from Wilkes. Ball bouncing around. Jansen will make the kick save. Darien will now keep the offensive pressure on. Wilkes over to Stockdale. And now Wilkes strikes this one in. Greenwich trying to get it out. Hapgood over to McGuckin. Ball still loose. And Muffelman with it down the sideline. And out off of Muffelman as Wilkes will bring it back in play. This one finds its way through. Greenwich defense trying to clear it out. Pressure being put on from Stockdale. Dagavides will restart it in the Darien attacking 25. Benoit finds it to Stockdale. Stockdale tries to make a move. And the whistle will be rewarding another penalty corner for the Blue Wave. Holt to insert it. Gets it to Wilkes. Wilkes puts it over to Johns. Right back to Wilkes. And she puts the shot up, and that is in! Blake Wilkes with the goal for the Blue Wave off of the penalty corner. You take another look at it. Johns on the give and go to Wilkes. And she puts it in. Number 23, Blake Wilkes, another sophomore, putting a goal on the stat sheet for the Blue Wave. It's a nice sequence. Holt passed it into Wilkes. Wilkes quickly got it to Johns. And Johns on the give and go gets it right back to Wilkes, where she put the shot up and scored, giving Darien the 3-1 lead. Darien once again on the offense. Darien will line up for another penalty corner. After a successful attempt on the last try, they're going to look to repeat it. now to the right of the goal. Gets it into Stockdale. Over to Benoit. Benoit puts the shot up in the air, and that is in! The ball was knocked up. Jansen couldn't find it, and it was knocked in from number 6, Maddie Holt. Great alertness there to see that the ball was up in the air and just whacks it into the goal to pick up Darien's 4th unanswered goal. Greenwich has struggled in this second quarter to put the offensive possessions together. Can't recall a single shot on goal from them since the end of the first quarter. It's been all Blue Wave so far. Seconds remain in the second quarter before we hit the half. Massey intercepts it. And now here's Greenwich trying to get something together before the half. Gorey knocks it past the end line. And with that, that will take us to the half. Darien up 4-1 against the Greenwich Cardinals. Greenwich got on the board first with a Clara Muffelman goal 30 seconds into the game, and the Blue Wave responded with goals from Ryan Hapgood, Blake Wilkes, Ashley Stockdale, and the 4th most recent goal from Maddie Holt. Darien leads 4-1 at the half. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll be back.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien high school students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50-square-foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff. And
you're now taking a look at Darien's final 2 regular season games before they enter the postseason. As we mentioned, Friday, big match against the New Canaan Rams. 4 o'clock back here at Darien High School. That game will be brought to you on the DAF Media Network. And then Tuesday, they travel to West Hill. That's actually a home game. Oh no, it is a road game. But that is their final game in the regular season before on Friday, the FCAC tournament will start with the semifinals and finals happening at McMahon's Casagary Field. And then just looking ahead, November the 8th, the state tournament begins. Both of these teams in Class L. But in this match here, a good match between Darien and Greenwich. Greenwich came out of the gates firing, putting up a goal 30 seconds into the match. And then Darien has responded with 4 unanswered goals. We mentioned a big match on Friday against New Canaan. Those are the 2 top-ranked teams in the state. Darien ranked number 1, New Canaan at number 2. Greenwich a little ways down the list at 8. But two very solid teams. And they will be meeting Friday. In addition to the fact that both of them are undefeated at 11-0. We're just about ready for the second half in this one. Now underway in the second half. Teams will switch side. Darien in those white jerseys with the pink trims and the pink socks, moving from left to right now on your screen. Greenwich still in their road reds, and the white numbers moving from right to left on your screen. Also with the change of the half, a change at goaltenders for the Darien Blue Wave. Junior Lindsay Darby enters the game in the place of Grace Ledoux. Ledoux with a solid first half, only giving up one goal, but a rare one for the Blue Wave. Only their fourth goal given up all season. If you're just joining us, Braden Schenk with you. So glad you could be with us on this Monday afternoon from the campus of Darien High School. Hapgood moving it into the Darien 25. The whistle, we will see another Darien penalty corner. Very successful on the penalty corners this afternoon. You can hear the teams chanting before the penalty corner. The clock will make a stop. And we'll resume. Holt with the insert, over to Benoit. Benoit puts the shot up, and that is in! Casey Benoit soars one past the Greenwich goalkeeper, and it's now 5-1 Blue Wave. It's a great insert from Holt. Benoit just floats it right over the head of Kelly Jansen. And you take another look at it, a great effort from Jansen to make the save, but unfortunately can't come away with it. And the junior Casey Benoit picks up her first goal of the afternoon, Darien's fifth of the match. Benoit verbally committed to Syracuse for lacrosse. And a beautiful goal from her to add on to Darien's dominance so far in this match. Really ever since that 30-second mark in the first quarter, it's been all Blue Wave. Benoit gets it over to Hapgood. Hapgood fakes out her defender, stays with it, tries to dribble it in. Knocked away by Stockdale. Benoit Throws the shot up. Saved by Jansen, and she will just kick it out of bounds. Nice kick save from the Greenwich goalkeeper. That's something that Greenwich was kind of thrown in the deep end this season. Both their starter and backup goaltenders graduated this spring, so they're kind of a tough spot. But Kelly Jansen and Bryn McConnell have been doing a great job so far this season for the Cardinals. One of those goaltenders they lost to graduation. Georgia Pastor, an All-FCAC player last season, so a big loss for Greenwich. Greenwich now with it. Muffelman turns it over to Wilkes. Wilkes maneuvers away past a trio of Greenwich defenders. Whistle is blown. Benoit will restart it. Wilkes gets it over to Massey. Off the shoe of McGuckin. Over to Babb. Greenwich now on the far sideline. Zeta Cohen knocks it out of bounds. She will restart it. In front of the net. Nice move. Shot is up, saved by Darby. And it will go out of bounds. So Greenwich will resume play on the 25-yard line. Whistle is blown. Staying with the Cardinals. Cohen on the restart. Gets it back. And the whistle will turn it over to the Blue Wave. If you're just joining us, you are tuning into an exciting field hockey match between the Darien Blue Wave and the Greenwich Cardinals. Greenwich scored just 30 seconds into the match off the stick of Clara Muffelman. Muffelman committed to Boston College for field hockey. So Greenwich was up 1-0 30 seconds in, and then Darien has surged, scoring 5 unanswered goals. Blake Wilkes with a goal, Ryan Hapgood with a goal, Casey Benoit with a goal, Ashley Stockdale, and Maddie Holt, the 5 scorers for the Blue Wave. This one's now in front of the net. The goalie is down, and Greenwich will clear it out. Great job by the Greenwich defense once again. Being pounded with these Darien offensive opportunities. Johns now coming down the sideline with it. Tried to pass it to Ruthie Miller, newly entered into the game for the Blue Wave. Nima Gupti re-enters for the Cardinals. Johns intercepts it, and she will now take it for the Blue Wave. Greenwich now with a nice move from Ligori. And this Darien defense, once again, a brick wall as they clear it out. Bab loses a shoe as Dagavides, or it's actually Tori Stockdale, my apologies, coming with it on the far sideline. Nice move from Benoit. Casey Benoit with the ball. Puts the shot up, off the deflection, and it will just go out of play. Chilly afternoon here in southwestern Connecticut. 55 degrees. Chance of rain coming on soon. Johns with it. Whistle is blown. Cohen will restart it. The shot is up. Kicked away from Darby. And Greenwich will bring it in at the 25-yard line. Benoit gets it over to Stockdale. Just overshoots her. Greenwich now to bring it in. Wind starting to pick up. Here's Greenwich now. Knocked out of bounds. And Veronis hit it in on that far sideline. Ref's going to call for the ball to be pushed back, re-entered into play. Once again from Veronis, senior captain for the Cardinals. Intercepted by Benoit, but staying with it is the Cardinals. Once again, Casey Benoit with it. She'll get it over to Kate DeMark, newly entered into the game. Fights with it and stays with it. Intercepted by Dagavides. Massey will get its way over to Benoit. Benoit staying with it. Over to Kyle Latimer. Turned over to the Blue Wave. Hapgood with the move over. Was looking for Latimer. And now here's the Cardinals on that far sideline. Cohen will shoot it downfield and out of play. With 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter between the Darien Blue Wave and the Greenwich Cardinals. Darien now trying to get some late offense together. Quick restart over to Benoit. And the shot is up and just to the left of the goal. Darien leads 5-1 on the Greenwich Cardinals. We'll be back with the final quarter in this one on the DAF Media Network. We welcome you back to Stadium Field. The rain's starting to come on, but we still have a quarter to play between the Blue Wave and the Cardinals. Darien leading 5-1. Our production crew this afternoon, all student volunteers, doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. James Leone, Ryan Peck, Dalton Moss, and Connor Fagan. DAF Media Advisor Damian Andrew. And as always, the DAF Media Network is a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Braden Shank with you. So glad you could be with us on this Monday afternoon. Darien currently on a 5-0 scoring run. With Greenwich scoring the first goal in this one. Just 30 seconds into the match. We've been mentioning it's been a colder day here in Darien. Temperatures around the 50. The rain starting to now come down. Johns has it. Passes it cross field to Dagavides. And intercepted there by Gupti. The whistle will call it off. Knocked away by Johns. She'll now come upfield with it. Makes a nice move. Turned away by Muffelman. Move from Hapgood. Hapgood verbally committed to Dartmouth for lacrosse. Already with a goal in this one. Blake Wilkes with the restart. Was looking for McGuckin. Far sideline to Cohen. She'll bring it back in play. Dagavides now, after the ball from Cohen was shot out of bounds. Calling Zeta Cohen's name a lot today. Talented senior midfielder for the Cardinals. Committed to Brown to play field hockey. Whistle is blown. And it will be Darien ball around the 20-yard line. Both of these teams have many commits on them. Some for lacrosse, some for field hockey. But these are two very storied programs in the FCAC when it comes to high school field hockey. You have on one side the Greenwich Cardinals with 18 FCAC titles and 10 state titles, and the Blue Wave on the other hand with their 13 FCAC titles and 10 state titles. Here's Darien now with an opportunity. Hapgood with the move. The ball is still out. Hapgood puts the shot up, saved by Jansen. The ball is still loose. Stockdale keeping with it. will get it over to Holt. Holt puts the shot up. Off the deflection, saved by Jansen. Great save there from Kelly Jansen as we take another look at it. Holt put the shot up. McGuckin tried to deflect it, but Jansen makes the kick save, keeping the score at 5-1. Knocked away by Donnellan. Darien now on the offense. Knocked out of bounds. Ball will go to the Greenwich Cardinals. When you look ahead, Darien, as we mentioned, the big game Friday against the New Canaan Rams, and then at West Hill to close out their season. As for the Greenwich Cardinals, on Thursday, they will host Norwalk, followed by taking a trip up to Newtown for an out-of-conference showdown with the Nighthawks, and they will conclude their season on Wednesday with a matchup at Wilton before that FCAC tournament starts on Friday. An FCAC tournament in which Darien and Greenwich should be playing, and according to the standings right now, in the FCAC standings, Darien tied for first place. Greenwich behind them, tied for standing alone at fourth place in the FCAC. So if the standings hold up, both of these teams would be hosting a first-round FCAC quarterfinal matchup. But there is still about a week and a half or so of field hockey left to be played. And then after the cancellation of the state tournament last year, it will make its return this year. The first time in 2 years, these teams being able to compete for a state title. As that one's intercepted by the Cardinals. Muffelman. Gory hits this one into the open field for Stockdale. And there's 2 balls on the field, so the whistle will stop play momentarily as the ball is brought back in by the Cardinals. Gorey tried to move, but Massey will bring it down that sideline. Under 7 minutes left in this one on this rainy Monday afternoon. Hapgood makes the move. Ryan Hapgood with the opportunity. Knocked away by the Greenwich defense, but it will be a Darien penalty corner. Ryan Hapgood had an opportunity, was looking for her second goal of the game. Darien will huddle up as they will get ready for the penalty corner, something that they've had success on in this match. I can recall at least 2 goals off of penalty corners. Looking to add a third. Holt on that far side of the goal. Inserts it over to Wilkes. Wilkes puts the shot up. Whistle will call it dead. Nice effort from Jansen to knock it down. go out of play, and Greenwich will resume play. The lights have now been turned on here at Stadium Field. With the darker skies, the rain coming down, and a JV game still to follow this one. McGuckin knocks it down. Over to Stockdale. Holt puts the shot up. As you can hear, the rain now starting to really come down. When this match started about an hour and a half ago, a beautiful day in southwestern Connecticut. A passing storm currently in the area. Maddie Holt. And the Cardinals trying to get some lead offense together. Something they have not really been able to do since that 30-second mark into that first quarter. Cohen with it. Stopped by Holt. Whistle is blown. And Darien will gear up for the penalty corner. Hatuada with the insert. Right back to her. And cleared out by Holt. We're nearing the end in this one between the Darien Blue Wave and the Greenwich Cardinals. 90 seconds left. Varanis strikes it in. So assuming the score holds up, Darien will advance their perfect season to 14-0, and Greenwich will drop to 9-3-0-1. This will also mean that Darien will continue their undefeated streak into that game Friday versus New Canaan. Assuming New Canaan wins in their match, I believe today, those two teams will combine 26-0 on the season. But that should be a good showdown. Once again, that game is Friday, 4 o'clock. Can be live or can be seen on the DAF Media Network. As for Greenwich, they will host Norwalk on Wednesday in their final home game of this 2021 campaign. Cohen now with it. And that one will be kept in play. As we're nearing the end in this one, Darien really fought back in it since being down 1-0, 30 seconds into the game. They will come swarm the goaltender, Lindsey Darby. Great game from the Blue Wave, taking this one by the final score of 5-1. Greenwich got on the board early with a Clara Muffelman goal just 30 seconds into the match, and then Darien responded with 5 unanswered goals. Blake Wilkes, Ryan Hapgood, Casey Benoit, Ashley Stockdale, and Maddie Holt, your 5-goal scorers. Our production crew this afternoon, all student volunteers, bringing you the sights and sounds in this one. James Leone, Ryan Peck, Dalton Moss, Connor Fagan, and our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Once again, Darien, your winner, 5-1 versus the Greenwich Cardinals. For our entire production crew, I've been Braden Shank. We thank you for watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll see you next time.